And I said, I started when I was 18, like in martial arts. If you count, some people don't count wrestling as a martial arts.
Oh, you should.
Right? I do.
Yeah,
right?
I do. It has to.
So I started in middle school. And then once I got out of high school, I didn't go to college to wrestle. I jumped right into mixed martial arts. So I think, Matt, he made me do one fight at MMA. Then the next fight was boxing, mixed martial arts, then kickboxing, back to MMA, shoot boxing. And then he was like, hey, you got to do this grappling tournament and you need to submit everybody. Don't come back if you don't, right? So,
he's a hard man.
Yeah, and, at the time when he was doing that, I didn't know what he was prepping me for, right? I honestly didn't. Like, I was working full time and I was still an amateur, but I would do these things he told me to do. And then now when I get into my fights or when I do things, I'm able to, go back to my beginning and be like, okay, I faced this before. And then I'm able to just keep getting better. My foundation is so solid that's what's been able to keep me on top for so long.
Well, I think that really helped you in that mixed fight with Rod Tang.
Oh, yeah.
Because that was a wild proposition. I was like, whoa,
yeah,
this is going to be interesting. And props to him for taking that.
1000%.
Because he had to know after round one, he was kind of fucked.
I wasn't getting that ass after round one. So when they offered that to me, I was on the couch with the wife.
We should explain to everybody what the rules were.
Yeah, so the rules were the first round. So if you guys don't know who Rod Tang is, he's one of the best, probably the best Muay Thai fighters in the world. People put him at pound for pound.
He's a fucking beast.
Yeah, he just walks through these people like
he's a beast,
shots.
dude.
So the first round was Muay Thai. I could not grapple. I could not, Yeah. So right here, when he broke me up, I was trying to lock him up like a body lock, like a takedown.
Was it a 3-minute round or a 5-minute round?
3-minute round. Right? And so the first round was Muay Thai, and the second round was MMA. Third round was going to be Muay Thai, and the fourth round was MMA. So I knew the first round was going to be, very difficult. But right there, as you see, I'm trying to hold him. I can't. Like, I literally was over my hands and not trying to grab him as I would if it was MMA.
Were you allowed to clinch? Because Muay Thai involves a lot of clinch work. What was the rules there?
So you are allowed to clinch, but if you watch any of the Muay Thai in one championship, I feel they don't give the athletes enough time to actually fight and dominate in the clinch.
I feel the same way because I was watching Rod Tang's last fight.
And they break him up immediately. And I'm like, stop.
Why do you think they do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
They're trying to make it more action-packed?
More action-packed and probably push just the action, right? But for me, I feel like in Muay Thai, if somebody can be very dominant in the clinch, then that's part of the sport, right?
How dangerous did you feel him in the first round?
I think the last time I got rocked in any of my fights was probably John Dotson, and he gave me that same feeling again. So, but it was fun. It was fun just exchanging with them, and I think having this fight was good for my career and good for my confidence. And to come off a loss against Adriano, and then come back and fight another tough striker, it was just right there. You see how I'm like this?
Yeah, right. You can't.
I can't. Like, I didn't want to. Like, right there, I would have blown through fucking double leg, or I would have done a knee tap. So that was the hardest thing. And then, there's a point in time where, like.
But you stayed competitive with them.
Oh, yeah.
Even though the first round was clearly the round that he wanted to turn on the gas.